All right, so this should be live right now. It says I'm live. But after a couple streaming gaffes, I am going to be trying to make sure that this is all working properly. The last stream was, at least in streaming wise, a disaster. Playing through it was fine. But audio was not recorded for the vast majority of it. It had a minute's worth of audio for the 2 hours of how long the stream went. And none of what I said while playing the game actually was recorded. And I'm so annoyed because the whole point of this streaming while playing the game is to specifically record my reactions to things as I'm playing them. So when none of my reactions were recorded, I was a little bit miffed. So Twitch is very slow on me right now. I want to double check. I want to double check that this is actually being recorded before I actually get into playing it. Okay, Twitch seems to be coming up now. I just wanted to refresh real quick and it decided to crash on me. So, a sort of a TLDR of what I said last time. What happened is that we finished out the part with Joel, Ellie, and Tess. Got to the part where Tess sadly dies. Escaped from the military. Went to find Bill and found Bill, and that's where I left off. Is right after we met Bill. Now, I will say, the stealth in this game is frustrating, especially the one-hit kill clickers. Like, that might be the worst part of this. It's like you don't even get a chance to fight back. The clicker sees you and you don't kill it, you're dead. You can't fight it off at all, even at the expense of health. And it's annoying. It's frustrating, to be perfectly honest. I like that you can sneak through some of those areas without seeing anyone, but some of the combat stuff feels weird. I could have sworn one time when I was trying to use the rifle for the first time that I hit a guy square in the head and nothing happened. So I think some of the hit detection might be a little bit wonky. Got some more plank, wood pallets in the water ladder puzzle stuff, which is great. Frankly, wonderful. The puzzles, like I was talking about this in the last stream, which of course was not recorded, but a lot of these puzzles just feel so brain dead. Get a pallet or a ladder, whatever, and put it somewhere. It's like, I just wish that they had come up with a little bit. Like, the most clever puzzle they had was when you're going to build, there's a trap, and a lot of them you can either walk under. So, alright, that's fine. But then you get to one where you can't walk over, you're not allowed to jump over it. So, you just grab a bottle or a brick and you throw it at it, which, alright, that sets it off while you're at a safe distance, which, okay, cool. I like that. That's a solid thing. It's like, okay, if that was one of the lesser puzzles, that would be great. I'd love that. I mean, okay, I know I play Ace Attorney and Professor Layton and stuff, so, and Zelda. So it's like I'm used to puzzles that require a little bit more thinking than this. So they made the Uncharted games, which aren't super ultra spectacular when it comes to puzzles, but at least they're trying to have puzzles. I mean, I'm playing the Tomb Raider games, and I need to get back to playing Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I played the Rise. They had some decent puzzles, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider allows you to turn off the hints, allowing you to just figure it out on your own, and it's refreshing. Having to actually solve you're put in a place, like, all right, there's a puzzle, figure out what it is. Like, what do you need to do to get through it? And then I get back to something like The Last of Us, and it's just not all that entertaining. It's just a lot of pick something up and then move it to another spot. And oh my gosh, it's just annoying because I feel like you could do more with this, but they're just not. Now, pardon me, I just want to properly. While playing you're dead. So, Zelda, so it's like... Okay, so yeah, sorry, I was just playing the stream for a little bit in order to make sure that audio was recording. And so far it looks like it is. Thank goodness. So, I just want to recap some of the stuff that I was talking about before, just because none of it got recorded. Now, when it came to the story, so much of the story feels kind of like it needed at least one or two more drafts, because what you have is fine. It's not catastrophically bad, but it's nowhere near as god tier as a lot of people like to portray it as. Tess's death is extremely frustrating because they just kind of pull out of nowhere, oh, by the way, I'm infected, in a way that doesn't even particularly make sense. It's kind of weird because, like, the way she got bit was on her shoulder, on her right shoulder, underneath her shirt. Okay. Then she has to pull it up in order to show the bite. How did she get... Like, and I mentioned this before we got to that part. Like, if being bitten can infect you, why isn't everyone trying to cover themselves up? Look, you don't need to be wearing full body armor. Like, you don't need to walk out with a Fallout power suit, though that would be nice. Just cover yourselves up. Like, any kind of, like, thick cloth should, at the very least, help deter it a little bit. I know that there's cloth armor, so wearing some thick clothes should help. But then you see Joel's got his sleeves rolled up. Tess is walking around without any sleeves, and it's like, it looks nice from a design standpoint, but wouldn't you want, your arms covered up because you're going to be using your arms a lot? You would think you would want to cover your arms up because, that's what you'd probably be using that to block any of the zombies or the clickers or the runners, any of the cordyceps zombies. And wouldn't you want gloves on so that nothing happens? It's like, it feels like there's a lot of stuff that after 20 years in the post-apocalypse, that a lot of people would be taking as precautions. You would think, to be perfectly honest. And going back to how Tess got infected, it's like the way Tess got infected seems like it would have required that part of her shirt to be pulled way out of the way and then bitten, and then it gets pulled back over. Like, it's not like that part of her shirt is all messed up and mangled where it looks like, a zombie was biting her. It's just, it looks fine, and then she pulls it up. All right, I'm infected. it feels really sloppily done. And frankly, her just being infected feels like it was thrown in very last minute as a way to get her out of the plot. I like obviously you look on the cover, it's Joel and Ellie. Like Joel and Ellie are clearly the core of the story. That was the intention. That Joel and Ellie are supposed to be the focus, the two main characters, which is fine. I'm absolutely fine with that. But if you're going to be writing Tess out of the story, I feel like just going, all right, she's infected, and now she gets shot and dead. All right, and then we move on. Like, okay, I feel like there are some more elegant ways you can deal with this. Like, you don't have to even kill her off. It feels like just killing off a character is the easy way out of going, all right, they're dead. I mean, they could have done it. They could have set it up to where that Joel and Ellie have to go off separately from Tess, or maybe they're separate, and then he has to go off and continue on the thing, and they don't meet up with her, and then maybe she can either meet up with them at the end of the game, or meet up with them later in the game. Change like do whatever you want. She could end up helping them at the end, or maybe they don't meet up with her until you get to like the epilogue of the story, and then it's like, okay, now we've met up with her again. So that way you still get Joel and Ellie, or maybe Tess gets captured by the military and taken into custody, and that could actually end up with a part where you end up having to save her, or she escapes and reunites with Joel and Ellie anyway, much later down the line. Which that could even that would actually be a great way to have a DLC of, hey, what was Tess doing when we didn't see her? Oh, she was fighting out of the military. Then she was trying to track down Joel and Ellie. Like that honestly feels like it'd be a good way. Like it feels like just killing her off was done in such a, all right, let's just do this, whatever. And knowing how Neil is in The Last of Us 2, how thoughtlessly he kills off characters for just whatever reasons, it feels like that's kind of his thing. And shoot, it seems that Bruce, was it Straley? Bruce, I know his first name is Bruce, was the only one keeping him in check from this game, from Last of Us 1 being an unmitigated disaster in its entirety. And I mean, the game does have in terms of its productions, it looks nice, and I can think it looks nice. It's nice from an artistic direction. It's nice graphically. It's got good presentation, a lot of good voice acting, and a lot of moments that seem like they almost kind of feel like they're like, all right, it's emotional now, clap, kind of a thing. But it doesn't really feel like, it's not really something that gets to me all that much, simply because I'm always going to be looking at a story from a more logical standpoint. So I mean, you can throw something emotional. You can have that scene where Tess is freaking out about being infected and stuff, and it's like, okay, well, that's nice, but I'd like to think about the logistics of this more. As a writer, I can't not think about the logistics of a story, no matter how much they try to play on emotion. Because I was thinking about this when that reveal happened, because I knew that Tess. That time when she and Ellie are separated from Joel, but Ellie didn't know. And Ellie was with her that time, and then Joel has to, find his way around, which leaves a very short amount of time for that to actually have happened. Because then Joel was with Tess for the rest of the time, up until they get to that building where they were supposed to rendezvous with the Fireflies. And it feels like something that was that needed a few drafts and rethinking some stuff before it was actually finalized. Now, to talk about something more positively, because I do want to say something nice. Um, my favorite dynamic so far in the game is Joel, Tess, and Ellie as a unit. Now, and I've talked about this before. I think I talked about this in a video with Angel Rin before. But one of the things that's really nice when you have your main characters, like if you have two characters, you have interactions between the two of them, and that can be good, and that can oftentimes carry things. But then when you have three characters, you move from interactions between two people to interactions between three people. Then you have more interactions. You have interactions between each character. So you have, A to B, B to C, C to A, and then you have three of them together. And I really like the way that Joel, Ellie, and Tess play off of each other. It very much feels like a family, and I feel like if they went with that instead of just Joel and Ellie, I feel like they very much could have had a very strong dynamic just between the three of them, because I enjoyed their reactions, and there's nice little conversations and dialogues just between the three of them. And sometimes it's just Tess and Ellie talking to each other while Joel is doing stuff. And it's like, okay, I like this. I actually like this. It's a shame that Tess gets killed off so early and in such an unnecessary fashion. And in something that feels like it was just kind of thrown in there. And as I'm playing the game, the story isn't horrible. It's not mind-numbingly bad. It's not The Force Awakens or Last Jedi levels of bad. It's not The Last of Us 2 levels of bad. It's not something that makes me want to bash my head against the wall every 5 seconds. But it's because there's definitely a good potential in a lot of this, but so much of it feels like it needed a little bit of redrafting in order to really tighten up the story and really make it work. I mean, and I'm not sold yet on the relationship between Joel and Ellie. Like, normally I am all about father-daughter relationships. I eat that crap up. Like, Booker and Elizabeth is my favorite thing in BioShock Infinite. Absolutely. The relationship between in BioShock 2, the Big Daddy and oh my gosh, it's been years since I played BioShock 2. Let me look this up. I know this is awkward to do while I'm on stream, but Sophia Lamb's daughter. Eleanor. Yeah. And then yeah, that relationship between them really that hit me hard. Not by the time I got to the ending, because I got the good ending in BioShock 2 when I played it. I was in tears. It hit me so hard. I was so emotional. Like, and even the stuff between Jack and the Big Daddy, or Jack and the little sisters at the end of BioShock 1, that got to me too. Simon and Marceline in Adventure Time, my favorite dynamic, hands down. Especially once they revealed that they had a father-daughter relationship, and oh my gosh, especially when you see the flashbacks, that stuff gets to me so easily. Like, that is my weakness. I will admit, I am weak to that kind of dynamic. It gets to me. It's so heartfelt. But Joel and Ellie haven't gotten to me like that. And I'm kind of surprised, because I was thinking maybe once I see them interact, it'll just instantly hit me, like it does with almost every other relationship like this in a media. Like, and it hasn't so far. I kind of hope it does, because so much of the game hinges on that. And it's not that I think it's bad or horrible. It's just not something that I've gotten all that emotional over. I mean, I'll get started now. I know I've gotten quite the pre-show going. Now, am I still recording? That is the question. And it hasn't so far. I kind of hope it does. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so hopefully, hopefully, hopefully this all works out. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I grabbed that at the end. This is one of those weird things where they, for some reason, if you grab stuff and save, then it's like, all right. Then we'll just kind of set you back to the autosave. All right. What was? Oh. Fences note. Need to remember to clear the infected by the fences. Their time this month that too many of them were stacking. Clear the fences. Okay. So, not like super ultra important. Hold to. Yeah, you know what? Why don't we improve this? Let's tape some scissors to it. I want to see. Yeah, scissors. Might as. Might as well post this. Okie dokie.
You know how to play this?
Pretty bad idea.
I always wanted to learn.
Hey, Bobby Fischer, don't touch anything on that board.
Bobby, what?
Wait a minute.
Okie dokie.
Okay, I don't want another repeat of the echoey audio. Oof, the audio was getting echoey. Wait a minute. Alright. I'm still new at streaming. This is still something. Read, shiv, improved durability of blades, sharpening. Okay. I feel like shivs shouldn't have broken that easily to begin with, but fine, okay. You know, if this is something that they're gonna be like, all right, you gotta upgrade it, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I'm still annoyed. 7 ammo. That is ridiculous.
Good.
I'm still annoyed. Okay. All right. 7 ammo. That is ridiculous. Okay, so I know this is probably looking awkward to play that I'm just standing here. but I want to double check to make sure that the audio isn't getting echoey, because that was super annoying. Okay, so that should be sounding good. So hopefully this doesn't continue to sound echoey. I'm just going to turn the volume down.
Don't leave the door open.
Got it.
Upstairs. Move it.
Yeah, he's one of them.
I see supply.
Up here.
Nothing in there that I need. Go ahead and take whatever you want.
Thanks.
So a group of hunters coming dangerously close to town. The pack of infected chase them off. Remember to put up more warning signs. Let them know you're serious. Let me open the fridge. I'm sure there's wonderful stuff in the fridge. I'm going to take a look in here.
This is a job. Simple drop off.
Little brat.
Where are we going, Bill?
We're at the safe house. More of an armory.
Wait, I thought we were gonna fix up a car.
We? You know how to fix
Bill, just
Like I said, what I need's on the other side of town. That side I don't ever go to because it's filled with infected. So we're gonna need more guns.
It's weird. The dialogue is still sounding echoey. Shoot, man, why did I not have this problem with the Raidoku's Noha game, but I'm having a problem with it now? Do I need headphones for this? What do we have here? Looks nice, but I already upgraded this, so I don't want to give that up.
inside.
You didn't answer my question about Tess. Yeah, I thought the two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure. Busy. Sounds like might be trouble in paradise.
There's something up there.
Here we go.
Yeah, reminding me about Tess. Please don't. I have a feeling like Tess is just gonna kind of eventually get dropped off,
So,
like completely.
why don't we fix one of these cars?
Oh my God, you're a genius. I mean, the whole time, why on earth hadn't I thought about fixing one of these cars?
Okay, don't be a dick.
Their tires are rotted and their batteries are dead.
You done?
Can't even begin to think what the inside of the engine blocks look like. Only ones making new car batteries are the... Damn it.
Oh no. No, why can I claim on that? Where are we going? We fighting them? Oh, come on! Freaking one hit kill. Oh my, are you... one hit kill clickers are the worst. This game is lesser for it. Frick, do I still have my one hit kill?
All right. Collect the simple shade. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse and putting them in. Then it'll take you.
Bill?
Joel, this way. Up we go.
What was that? Brick. I still have a brick.
You picked a hell of a place to hold up, didn't you?
You know, as bad as those things are, at least they're predictable. Normal people that scare me. You of all people should understand that.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
So where are we going, Bill? I guess I'm leading the way. Guess I'll make one of these. Gosh, again, they change your movement speed because this is supposed to be a slower walking segment.
Gate's gonna hold them?
Well, I locked it. They don't have a key.
If you've properly immersed a player, then they're gonna want to.
So which way?
We're here. In the cellar.
They're gonna want to walk slowly. What's this that we have? Scrap. Delicious scrap.
Down here.
I remember these from that movie Twister.
Here we are. You don't touch anything. Can you close the door? Gear up.
What? I need a gun.
No, you don't.
Joel, I can handle myself.
No. Stay here.
Fine. Just wait around for you two to get me killed.
This goes on record as the worst fucking job you've ever taken.
It's up there.
How in the hell is Tess okay with this suicide mission?
Must be her idea.
Really? Well, the broad's not as smart as I thought she was. But, fuck her. Seriously, you gotta take that kid back to where you found her.
I can't just take it.
This just feels like it's rubbing salt in the wound,
Find her own
to
way.
be honest.
But let me tell you a story. Once upon a time, I had somebody that I cared about. Partner. Somebody I had to look after. And in this
Wait.
world, that sort of shit. Good.
You cock the gun and then you put it on the table pointed at someone.
You know what I did? Wisen the fuck up. I realized it's got to be just me.
Bill, it ain't like that.
That is that is
Just like
flagrant disregard for gun safety.
what I said to you when we walked down the steps. What I say?
Just fixing your stupid pile.
Don't touch. God damn it. You keep babysitting long enough and eventually it's gonna blow up in
Bill,
your face.
please just get on with it.
Here. Let's get on with it.
Okay, so I got a shotgun. Oh my gosh, you pointed it at Bill. When you actually know stuff about gun safety, stuff like that just oof. It annoys the hell out of me. Ellie, I saw you poking around the gay porn mags. If you're interested, just say it. We can have the talk. Uh. Okay, so is that... Okay, yeah, that's in the... Rifle carrier. Yeah, I'll take this shotgun. I like shotguns. Right, now I'll just keep my pistol out.
This is a nail bomb.
It's a bomb full of nails.
This thing blows, it shreds anybody standing nearby.
And he just sticks it in his pocket.
So we got shotguns and bombs. What the hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few
Okay, so that's up there.
rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. You'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun by this horde of infected. They were all over the truck. Plows right in the side of the high school. Still sitting there with the battery in it.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo. I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on that part of town. Fuck it. Joel needs a car.
What if it's damaged?
Nah, these trucks are like tanks. Just sitting there.
Fixing to work.
Don't particularly like playing with the audio so low, but I kind of have to if it's going to end up. It's going to end up being caught in the my mic.
This is a good spot.
Rating capacity. Okay, so I'm gonna need tools for that stuff. Alright. Moving on then, I guess. Where are you, Bill? There you are.
Kid, I swear to God, if you took anything.
Hey man, I don't need any of your shit. Trust me.
Joel, you are keeping an eye on her, right?
I
Let's just see what we have over here. Okay. Wait, is this... That is 3 bars. That is 4. I'll take that. Though with them giving me all this weaponry, I have a feeling they're gonna start chucking more stuff at me.
Got anything to confess, this would be the place to do it.
Father, forgive me, for I have sinned. I've been bad, very bad.
Time to sack up.
Wait, no, I want to check out this room.
All right, I'm not touching anything.
Bomb notes. For runners striking most of the bombs, don't forget to mark the map with all bomb locations. Sorry, I'm just going to be taking your stuff, Bill. You know, I think I would like it if you were running. Like running, it would automatically like do that. Like Persona 5 does that. When you're running, it'll just automatically do stuff like vaulting or climbing up stuff.
Guess we'll find out. Hey, come on, you don't need to be looking at that.
Gross. Have you seen worse? Really? It's the first time you've been out in the wilderness.
Past this gate, it's all new territory to me.
Hmm. What is this?
You guys hear that?
Now, what are you? Are you a clicker or a runner? Can't quite tell. You're a clicker. You're a full-on clicker. I would say let's just slowly but surely walk our way past it. Because it is a one-hit kill and I don't want to deal with those. See something over there? Not worth it. Huh. Okay, so there's the way out. Now, just to not set off any of these a-holes. You know, this felt more challenging when I was trying to fight them. Come on. One-hit kills are so stupid. I was doing so good. I didn't think I was moving all that fast. How far back are we? Oh my gosh. I felt like I was moving slow enough not to be detected. Apparently not. This is not exactly riveting stealth. Man, and I was just coming off of playing like the latter sections of Metal Gear Solid 3. I mean, shoot, I just came off of the last part where you have to escort Eva, and you have to, especially the part where, I love that they can't see any of them, where you have to escort Eva, and like once you get to the part like when they're not actively chasing you and you have to sneak through, like that becomes a genuinely great like little stealth segment, especially since you have to look out for Eva because Eva can engage with the enemies. And Eva is hurt, so she's kind of hobbling around. Two hits on the shiv. Much better. Because I was talking about shiv durability before. I presume up the stairs. I'm guessing. Move quietly. What do you think we've been doing for the last 5 minutes? Move quietly. Of course. Nope. No. Stop, 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 stop. Let's try that again. I was trying to be all stealthy and sneaky. Strangle. I'm glad you decided to follow my example. Where's my brick? There we go.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
Sneaky, 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 sneaky. Sneaky, don't turn around. It said strangle, not curb stomp. That is going to be a click. Nope, no, no, no. Oh, crap. There's... I have no idea exactly where we're going. I presume it's supposed to be over here. Right, Bill? You okay over there, Bill? Bill, Bill, Bill? You alright over there? Okay. I presume this is where we're supposed to go. So there's a doorway. Don't hear anything by using my superhuman hearing. They all seem to be outside. Firefly pendant. Is that something? No, that's just a little bit of light.
Hurry, Joel.
Are we in the right direction, Bill? I don't know exactly where we're going. I'm just sneaking around. Can't go upstairs. Is there... Is there any indication of where we're supposed to be going? Maybe through here? I guess. This Just a whole lot of sneaking around very aimlessly. It's a little less engaging with dumb enemies like this. What? What? Oh my gosh. Don't see anything other than that clicker. Alright, now that you're taken care of. Do you have my arrows? Gosh dang it, and then he walks in. Wait, that's oh, nice. Some arrows just for me. Are we supposed to go through that garage? Feels a little weird not having like any direction.
This way. Let's tie it on the other side.
What about going through here?
What, the doggy door? Very careful.
Well, that wasn't very secure at all.
Maybe you should have given her a gun.
Okay.
Other things inside the house.
No things yet. Stay down.
I don't plan for them to see us. I mean, are we getting to going into the house? They're just standing there. Nothing we can use. You know, the only reason that this segment is even remotely kind of tense is because these things are a one-hit kill. It's like, the runners aren't. The runners try to get you. You at least can fight them off at the expense of losing a little bit of health. And it's just like, just grab that. Alright, now we finally have some direction. Oh, hey, look, a treehouse. I love treehouse.
No. Although I got some idea who might have come through here. School's on the other side of this house.
Come on, Ellie.
I mean,
I think we're good.
nobody's bitten.
Nope. I'm good.
We're all fine. Let's just keep going.
Of course I haven't been bitten. We didn't even fight those things. Because I'm so good at stealth. Alright, what do I gotta make? I am full on those. Feels weird that you can carry all these items, but not like like in multiples of these, but like not just a little bit more ammo. I like to create something, but
Yeah.
all good on that. Oh, hey, look. Tools level 1. Okay, so I guess that's what... So that's what that is when it comes to... Oh, wait, no, I have to be at, like, a crafting table. But, like, that's what that means. You have to be at a craft level 1 to do... Alright, okay, that makes sense. Oh, so pretty.
There's that truck sticking out of the school right there. Come on.
Yeah. How many arrows? I have 7 arrows right now.
Trying to make a sound.
Oh, sorry. I just now noticed that I had some people posting in the chat. Sorry for not noticing that. I was paying attention to the game. But your favorite little sister. Yes, thank you. I have been able to get the stream working, and it seems like it's working fine now. Finally. I've streamed like, what, 5 times at this point, and I'm finally figuring out how to do it just right. Those look like runners. Real wise wolf. Why can't you craft arrows? I'm not sure if you can or not, actually. Like, I don't know if you can or not craft arrows. I would certainly like to. Whoa, 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 whoa! Err. Well, that could have gone much, much better. I guess this is what I get for looking at the chat. You know, you fist fight these zombies and you don't worry at all about infection. You don't even cover your hands at all. I mean, shoot, now I'm down a melee weapon. But that should clear out the zombies in the immediate area. That's one way to do it. You can craft arrows, so it's going to take a while. Oh, okay, so I can craft arrows. That's going to be good to know. I actually don't like. I know stuff about the story, but I actually know next to nothing about like a lot of the gameplay mechanics. I'm learning that as I'm playing the game. So this is all just kind of. I'm winging it in terms of the gameplay. I'm just. That's why I've been using stealth more often than fighting. Come on, a little bit of help. No. Ugh. No. Gosh dang it. You fired right at me. Oh, no. Gosh dang it. Well,
that was easier.
I'm about to die.
You must be holed up somewhere else.
Well, let's not test our luck. How do we get inside?
Wait, can we go back inside and grab the... I presume that none of the zombies have come back. Or is this one of those hard gates? It's like, alright, now you're done. Yep. Well, might as well craft one of these. This area has currently been an extreme failure of stealth.
Someone left a ladder on the bus. Here, get me up there and I'll drop it to you.
Oh my gosh, wow, that was awkward. Alright. I'm pressing triangle. Okay, there we go. That wasn't being very responsive.
Don't get killed up there.
Thanks, Bill.
It's weird because Ellie works fine, I think, bouncing off of Bill because they're both kind of a-holes and they're a-holes to each other.
We're okay.
It's weird because I think I like Ellie's interactions with everyone except Joel. You mean I was gonna say, you need me to catch you?
Move it, kid. We're gonna get in quick. We're gonna get the battery. We're gonna get the hell out of here. The door's locked.
Really?
That's not gonna hold.
Bill, make it fast. Grab this. Please tell
Oh,
me
don't tell me
why.
this is going to be a defend the position.
It's him.
What?
Fucking him.
Bill, where to? Bill, where?
Anywhere but here.
Where the hall is. Come on.
We'll sneak out the back.
You two.
I want to swap to that. I have a feeling I'm going to die. You think blood would carry virus? You know what? I've been wondering that this whole time about the virus and like they get sprayed with blood. They're punching them. They're grabbing the mushroom zombie bodies. And it's like, okay, like how exactly does this carry? Like they don't seem to worry about the spores too much, outside of just breathing them in. They don't worry about their blood getting all over them. And I'm a little confused about that because it almost feels like they thought of this, but then they don't want to really think too hard about all of the details of it. And like, because it feels like there'd be a hell of a lot more to deal with. Come on, can I climb up? No? Okay. What? Well, why is... No! Gosh dang it, I was trying to use a health kit. Need a shiv to stealth kill a clicker. Alrighty then. There's a clicker there. Maybe if I can get them to all gather around. Oh my gosh. Punching a clicker is ineffective. Try a melee weapon. This is what happens when you don't want to do zombies but still want zombies. Yeah, like, this goes back to what I was talking about earlier, that this is very much like it needs a couple more drafts before they really fine-tune the story. Like, the general story is overall pretty fine. I would say that it borders on around average, and it's not bad. But they really do need to think a little bit more about like a lot of the details. And I'm a very detail oriented person, like, and especially when it comes to writing, I heavily focus on details when writing. I always like to work out a lot of itty bitty details. So when I see stories like this that just plain don't, it actively becomes frustrating for me. Because it's like, okay, you would think that in the years they were working on with this game in the writing, and we know that Bruce Bruce made Bruce made Neil redraft and redraft and redraft because a lot of his original ideas sucked. I hate one-hit kill clickers. That's the only reason why I feel so tense in this. It's just because it's not organic. It's just it's like it's cheap is what it is. This doesn't feel like it's hard because oh, this is a genuinely good stealth encounter. It feels like okay, we're just gonna drop you in with one-hit kill enemies that you can barely fight back with. And that doesn't feel engaging at all. Alright. There's shotgun ammo from the corpse. I should be able to loot corpses. Like, that should be something you should be able to do. So yeah, surprise neck bite. Oh boy. I hate the one-hit kill clickers. I mean, frankly, considering how finicky and ridiculous and clunky the stealth is in this game, even though it's immersion breaking, I am glad that they can't see your allies just because of how immensely frustrating that would be. What? Oh, come on! Punch. Clickers are OP. Like it really is annoying that they are freaking OP. And this is a generic enemy. Like, this isn't like something significant. Clickers, you're fighting clickers a lot. Oh my gosh. How do they hear you? I don't know how they keep hearing me. I'm moving stealthily. I'm generally staying out of sight of the runners because the runners can still see you. It just very much reminded me of something I already knew. But it's like... this game feels super finicky. Like, it really does. Is that a runner? No, I don't want that. I want this. Well, you guys didn't even hear that. What was the point of wasting the brick? What? 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 Are you kidding me? I'm pretty sure everyone. You know what? Like, I understand the shivs. Infected runners ignore your flashlight. Okay, I guess I can still use my flashlight. You know, this is something I was thinking of with the shivs. It's like, okay, the shiv should last longer than just one hit initially. Now, I got the upgrade that now allows me to use. Now lasts for 2 hits each, which is much nicer, giving me 6 uses per 3 shivs than just 3 uses. But like, you would have a knife. And I believe Ellie has a switchblade. I think it's a switchblade. I know she has a knife. Um. So. So I think Ellie has a permanent knife. It's just like, okay, well, wouldn't Joel have a permanent? Like, it seems only natural that. Oh, come on. She should have one. You know what? Let me try this as a new strategy. Wait. I'm trying to get... Run, run, run. Wait. It wasn't elegant, but it worked. I just attract them and Molotov the cocktail the hell out of them. Uh. When stealth has failed me, you know all hope is lost.
Joel, you're going the wrong way. Through here.
Okay, I do want to explore a little. But I actually appreciate, for the first time, you're giving me a little bit of direction. Like, hey, let's go this way. Maybe I can open one of these lockers. I can bump into them. I can't open them. But you're standing in the fire. Shouldn't you be taking damage? Joel, master of stealth. Oh yeah, yeah. I should pick that up. I forgot. I already broke mine outside. I know The Last of Us 2, they ditched shivs and gave Ellie a knife. Yeah, that seems far more reasonable. Like, someone that's an expert like Joel would have a knife on him, like an actual knife. Allowing the store. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Like, if the clickers are so powerful, allowing you to take them out regularly should be an option. Not like this game gave you much of an option because they still somehow hear you no matter what. Yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, that's become a point of frustration for me while playing. Is that sometimes it feels like enemies will just know where you are, and like not even because you set them off or you made a bunch of noise. Earlier in this game, let me just pause and talk a little bit about this because earlier in the game when I was in the docks. Now, the first time I played this not on stream, and when I was going through it the first time, I got spotted, and it wasn't something that was natural. It was weird because I took out a couple of guys totally silently, and then all of a sudden, and I'm hanging back, behind, and then out of nowhere, I get swarmed by guys, and I'm sitting there like, where did they all come from? How did they pinpoint my location? I was thinking, that's weird. It almost felt like the game is like, you're doing too well, and they hit a button, and it's like, all right, now everyone knows where you are. And something that happened earlier when I was playing the first part is that when I was in the same area in the docks, and I took out those guys, and then all of a sudden, this guy just made a beeline for me out of nowhere while I was sitting in cover. And yeah, I knocked out one of his buddies there. But he came in immediately, turned around the corner where I was. Now, I smacked him in the face and, knocked him out. So that wasn't a big deal, but...
Looks like there's a path down this hallway.
But it does feel that... No, I don't want to waste this on him. Let him die. Well, now I'm going to need to craft another Molotov cocktail. Wait, like the game... Yeah, I heard about that actually. The game doesn't make the enemies find you by being intelligent, but by having the enemies just know where you are. Yeah. It almost feels like that's a lousy carryover from Uncharted. But in Uncharted, that's just a straight up action game. So you're in encounters and you have to shoot all the enemies to get through. So it makes some sense. It makes some sense that the enemies would track you down when you're just in an arena in a game that doesn't particularly allow for stealth.
Help me open this. All right, ready?
Immersive gameplay. Immersive gameplay.
More on the way. Barricade the door.
Well, that was pretty easy to move. Oh, great. Now an actual big guy. Bloaters. I've heard of these guys.
I got this.
have a feeling. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, come on! No, no, no. All right, no. I want to do over. Yeah, it's the fat one from the Left 4 Dead. Boomer. Yeah. Oh, come on. And I like okay, are those spores? Those like spore bombs? Are you kidding me? I don't see what the point of the quick turn is. Oh my gosh. Ah, one-hit kill enemies annoy me so much. And it has a long range. Like, when you're learning these enemies, I would... Are you kidding me? You can't even melee it? Oh my gosh! I'm trying different strategies here. Die, you bastard. Come on! This game's combat sucks! But then they force you into combat encounters. And it's like, this game feels like they want you to stealth it because they make combat so ineffective. And they have so many enemies that are like... that are just like one-hit kill enemies. It's fast, it's durable, and it can instant kill you. This enemy is garbage. And on top of that, they throw in extra runners at you because apparently this isn't hard enough. It's like, here's a new type of enemy. Oops! Now we're going to make this as chaotic as possible. Oh, thanks for giving me some more ammo. What? I was swinging at them! Get up! Get up! I hate this game. Like, yeah. I'm so done at this point. And it's got long range attacks. Thank you, Bill. Come on. Set off the traps. You know you wanna.
What was up with that creature?
It's been infected for a long time. We call them bloaters.
Okay, got it.
I hate to interrupt your biology lesson, but can we get the fuck out of here, please?
Yeah, we can get out of here. Just a second. Holy crap.
Get on top of these bleachers. Give me a boost, Joel.
Yeah, just a second. Let me scour the area, see if there's anything good. Well, shoot. I'll take all this. So what, was it just sitting in here? Just waiting to come out for this moment? Did this bloater's whole life lead up to this moment where it just wanted to kill us? Oh, hey, I remember ropes. Jim, I loved climbing those.
Let's go, people. Go. All right, come on. Joel, behind you!
No, no, no. Come on. Grab me. Grab me. No, I'm not dealing with this. Pick me up. Pick me up. Pick me up. Oh my gosh. You're literally just going to make me deal with this, huh? Come on. Oh my gosh. I hate this game so much.
Let's go. Come on up.
You could have just grabbed me and pulled me up so I didn't have to deal with them. Oh my gosh, how does anyone play this game and go, oh my gosh, this is the greatest game ever of all time? It's really not. We're sitting ducks. Yeah, we're sitting ducks. Oh wait, shoot! I should have grabbed the.
Keep going. I'm right behind
Yeah, sorry, I'm out here dealing with the zombies.
Another ladder over here.
Sometimes I can't tell if they want this to be a running segment or if they just want you to fight your way through.
Inside the house now.
So that worked out well. I'll go check out this side of the house.
Bill?
Somebody had the same idea. They stole my shit.
Well, then what the hell is plan B?
You ought to be thankful you're still drawing breath. That was plan A, B, C, all the way to fucking Z. And furthermore, tell Tess that she can take this
you
job.
bring Tess into this.
Shove it right up.
Nothing to do with
Yeah. Good job. You should yell when
Who the hell's Frank?
He was my partner. He's the only idiot that would wear a shirt like that.
Wait a minute. When he was talking about his partner,
He's got bites. Here?
he made it sound like they died like because he failed to look out for them because
He didn't turn.
well, it sounded like he knew how he died. He knew how his partner died because he made it sound like it was something that he failed to do, so he felt like it was something that he was responsible for.
Look what I found. It's got some juice in it.
That's my battery. Fucking ass. Get out. Get out.
This all felt like a very pointless detour.
Battery's drained, but cells are alive.
Meaning?
Meaning, we push it, get it started, the alternator will recharge the battery.
Would this battery work after 20 years?
As good as it gets.
What are you thinking?
When you drive and we push.
That's more of my stuff.
Any good stuff here? Okay, I don't understand what Frank's story is.
Good idea. I'll give you
He
the
talked about, partners being like just too much to look after. So I was under the impression that this was a situation where he felt like they note from Frank. He felt like it was something that he was responsible for. Bill, I doubt you'll ever find this note because you were too scared to ever make it to this part of town. But if for some reason you did, I want you to know I hated your guts. I grew tired of this crappy town and your set in your ways attitude. I wanted more from life than this, and you could never get that. And that stupid battery you kept moaning about, I got it, but I guess you were right. Trying to leave this town will kill me. Still better than spending another day with you. Good luck, Frank. Well, Frank was a prick. Yeah, I figured that a car battery couldn't go that long being used. Because and I know they're also going to siphon gas. They're just going to pick up gas. They're just going to take it out from other cars. And I'm like, no, you're not going to be able to do that. You can't just Have to save him. That might be the most important one so far. Wait, fully durable shivs don't break when used to escape a click or grapple. Alright. I feel like that one's the one I'm going to be focusing on first. But yeah, like, you can't use a car battery. Just a second. I want to see what else we got. Yeah, car batteries and gas isn't going to be... Now, there's a solution to this, actually. I remember watching a show called The Colony. And in that show, what they had is there was a wood gasifier. And this one guy knew how to make it. And I think that's probably why they put him on the show, because he was good with stuff like that. But what it did is they could make, functional gasoline out of wood. And they used that to power a generator. Now, you would think that maybe Bill knew how to make stuff like this. So then he was then that's how they used gasoline. Inelegant and stuff, but like, whatever works in a post-apocalyptic, in a post-apocalyptic, time. I mean, I feel like again, this goes back to what I was saying. It feels like so much of The Last of Us needed drafts. Redraft it a few more times in order to flesh this stuff out, because so much of the stuff feels like they didn't really think it out.
You gonna be okay with this?
Yeah, not a problem.
You're doing a good job. Take it easy now.
I won't let you down with this.
Talk.
Found this in there. Take it easy now.
That's how you feel. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. You can pick it back up. That's actually kind of funny, You can just pick it back up.
All right, let's go.
Put her in first.
Already did it.
Keep your foot on the clutch. And when we get to...
I know how to pop a clutch.
How do you know?
I don't care. Just don't fuck it up.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
Actually, I'm not even touching the controller at this point. Okay, how the hell does she know how to pop a clutch? She's barely been outside. She's barely been out of the school. She would just sneak around in it. Most she knows about, like, arcades.
Good job, kid.
Bill, not Hilton. Ellie, we're gonna give it another go. Stay focused.
Just keep turning.
Like, most modern people, like, my age, in their 20s and 30s wouldn't know how to pop a clutch.
Just gonna go over the edge.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. I'm not actually pushing it. I just pressed the button. I'm not touching the controller right now. Wait. Oh crap. I am so sick and tired of these freaking zombies. I pressed triangle to use the shiv. I am so done.
Okay, on the other side, to your left.
Excuse you, I'm going to pick up some shotgun ammo. But yeah, going back to the clutch. You know, like, really, honestly, how does she know how to pop a clutch? To drive like that? Like, this is... It feels weird for her to be so smug about that. Like, I know how to do this. Like, okay, then how? How do you know about all these arcades when you've barely been outside of the school? Two for the price of one.
Back to pushing.
Just gonna grab a little bit of extra ammo again. Oh, there was 8 there and I only grabbed 4. Okay, I guess that's how that works. Ammo just disappears. Don't worry, it's okay, Ellie, you're immune. Oh crap, I shouldn't have said that to Bill. Yeah, it's like that she knows what a bigot is. It's like how in the world does Ellie know some of this stuff? It feels like this is stuff that they should have explained in the story. If she knows how to pop a clutch to the point where she's acting so obnoxious about it, you know, I feel like you should explain that. Just a second, I see a shotgun over here. Alright. Ellie has knowledge of stuff that she probably shouldn't given her care. Like, because she's 14. She was born 6 years after the apocalypse started. So growing up...
All right, Ellie, start it up. You hear that sound, Bill?
Like, if she knows how to drive and drive a stick, you know,
All right, this'll do. Stop.
like, that's... I feel like that's something that
Keep her running, all right?
that they should explain.
That girl nearly got us killed. You gotta admit, she's getting hold of her own back there.
You ain't gonna make it. Oh. Here.
What's this?
You'd be amazed at how many cars still got gas in them.
Yeah, they may have it in them, but it's not going to be working.
Good luck. Got your buddy back there, right? That's a tough deal.
That's rough, buddy.
Square.
We're squares.
Get the fuck out of my town.
Yeah, and Ellie 14 knows how to drive. How convenient. Yes, absolutely. How convenient. Because this doesn't particularly make a lot of sense.
Oh, man.
Hey, what happened to sleeping?
Okay, I know it doesn't look like it, but this here is not a bad read. Only one problem. Right there. To be continued. Hey, Clickers.
Where did you get that?
Bag of bills. I mean, all this stuff was just lying there.
What else did you get?
Well, here. Must make you all nostalgic.
That is actually before my time. That is winter, though.
Well, better than nothing. Oh, I'm sure your friend will be missing this tonight. Light on the reading, but it's got some interesting photos.
Now, Ellie, that ain't for kids.
Whoa! How the hell would he even walk around with that thing?
Get rid of that.
Look, hold your horses. I want to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, why are these all stuck together? I'm just fucking with you. Bye-bye, dude.
You know, she seemed awfully interested in that magazine.
You know what? This isn't that bad.
She tried to get some. Right.
I'm not even tired.
I mean, they did establish that Ellie did go to a military school, a school run by the military earlier in the game. So, her knowing how to read, I'm absolutely fine with that.
Oh,
Screw it.
easy.
Oh, hey, we're getting to that one scene.
Help him?
Put your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Well, what about the guy?
He ain't even hurt.
Of course, that conveniently timed car getting hit. No, we haven't gotten to David yet. David is later in the story. Like, David's gonna show up after Joel gets hurt and Ellie's on her own. Okay, I'm not going to touch it. I just wanted to see if that would actually happen. Okay. So, yeah. Oof.
Motherfucker! What's wrong with these guys?
Catch your breath. We're leaving.
Hey, watch out!
Stay down.
Hey, stop it!
Crap, should have grabbed that first.
Holy shit, Joel!
Spread out!
So this is a pretty good stealth encounter, and I feel like it's improved mostly by having actual human enemies. Alright. Bam! It should be all of them, right? La-di-da, I'm Joel.
I think that's the last of them.
I'm in my 50s and I can still absolutely destroy these fools.
Good. We need to get the hell out of here. You know the drill. Look around, see if there's anything we can use.
Rag. Yeah, there's a lot of like enemies that have a lot of ammo. I mean, I can only carry effectively just a couple magazines worth. Blam, blam, blam. I feel like I should craft one more of these. One more of these. One more of these. I mean, like, to be perfectly honest, the amount of ammo in the world, considering how many guns there are and how much ammo there is in the world, you know, I don't have a hard time believing that this amount of ammo is available. But it feels a little ridiculous when you can have only a small amount of ammunition, but then they can just keep blasting like crazy.
Still ain't going back this way.
So I can go through there. How? Is there an opening I missed? It's just a bottle. Pointed me in this direction. Joel said something about... Well, that's an old-fashioned computer. Okay. How do we progress? Gosh, this game feels like it wants to be like a little more open-ended, but it's like, okay, but there's one specific way you got to get out. All right, how do we get out of here? Open that. Where did Ellie go? Oh, is this where it is? Or do you have to keep pressing it?
All right, go. See if you can get it propped open with something.
There's some pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
How could it go?
All right, I got it. Fucking Connors. Seems could have been us. I should have turned the damn truck around.
Lived.
Barely. Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait, what is that? Smoke bomb. Oxidized sugar creates a smoke screen that'll hide you from your enemies. That'll be helpful. That is... Alright, down here. Let me read this. Tourist's Manifest. Sugar and explosives. I think I'm going to call it quits right there for now. I think I'll consider this stream a success, especially since the audio actually worked and actually talking to people in the chat. So I'm still new at this, but I think that's an improvement. And yeah. So thank y'all for watching. Thanks Wolf for sticking around. And that's gonna be it.